Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Real Unscripted. I'm your boy, Mr. CD. Happy Labor Day, everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful, and safe Labor Day holiday weekend. I'm back again with the finale for the mothers on single mothers and exposing our kids to way too much too soon. Tonight, I have another guest in the building. Keisha, say hey.
Hey.
All right. Tonight's show is going to be a little bit different because Keisha wants to touch on a little bit on some other topics as well. So we're going to touch on the single mothers and exposing our kids way too much too soon first, and then we're going to go into those other topics. So Keisha, you are a single mother. Tell me about that experience.
Oh my God. I mean, I guess it's not much to say because, my oldest daughter is 5. So I feel like, I'm just used to it by now. So my first daughter's dad, he's involved. The second, my middle daughter, he's just like, he met her one time. And that was because of his girlfriend at the time. Yeah. And my last one, I don't know how to explain that situation. It's like an all or nothing. It's either he gets me and her, or he gets nothing at all. Like, he'll call to see how I'm doing and not even ask about her.
That's crazy. Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
he's one of those.
He's one of those.
I would ask, how does that affect your girls? How does that really affect your girls?
Ew, it affects them in a lot of different ways. Like, for example, my oldest daughter's dad. At first, he would travel to Louisiana because I'm from Louisiana. I just moved out here. But he would travel all the way to Louisiana and he'd take all my girls out. And it's like the girls would enjoy it, but then you'd have my middle daughter like, wait a minute, this is not my dad. So where's my dad at? So it's like she's questioning where her daddy. Right. So I think that's a problem.
But I wouldn't say it's a problem. I would say that's a good thing because you still have.
Oh yeah, he steps up.
You still have a guy that steps up.
He does,
and he does for your oldest child, and then he does for
your
other two.
Yeah,
so,
like
that's
when
a
I
good
tell
thing.
you, they will go to the store. Even his mom, they'll go to the store, and they will get stuff for my other babies too, like so that they won't feel like they were left out. Now, I don't know what to say about them other two. I don't know what to say.
So, well, let me ask this question. With you saying you really don't know what to say about this, I know you don't ever, nobody will ever say they regret their kids. Nobody will ever say that. But do you regret meeting your two kids' fathers? I wouldn't even say regret.
Okay, I won't say I'll regret anything because I feel like it's not the right thing to say because everything is a lesson.
Okay.
But I feel like, I've had times where I just break down crying because I feel like what I did was selfish. So okay. Because it takes 2 people to make a baby. So sometimes a man is going to be a man, that's what people say. But then I feel like more so I'm the one that's left to see what's the product of all of this. And I shouldn't want that being that I know what I came from.
Right.
So then it's like, I sit back and I'm like, was I really this selfish to not think about my decisions? Like, now I have 3 children, 3 different baby daddies. Right. And it's like,
I wouldn't say it's necessarily selfish. I would say that you put your trust into the wrong people. Mm-hmm. And that's the way I look at it. Because a lot of times they come off and they're charming. And for a lot of women, they're charming and they're doing all the right things at the time. And they sweet talk you. They tell you all these different things, what they're going to do. And they start showing you that. And they get your guard down. Mm-hmm. And then boom. Yeah. You're by yourself. Yeah. You're a single mother. They're nowhere to be found. And then you're stuck holding the bag and you're making sure that this child is taken care of because the father doesn't want to do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, out of all 3 children, it's my last one I think that bothered me the most. When the situation happened with my first baby, I kind of was like, I just took the punches, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this on my own. He don't want to be a part. Blah 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 blah. Fine, I'll do it. So eventually, you know, he started stepping up. So I mean, I'm not even gonna knock him because he do what he needs to do. But then with the second baby, it's like he vanished once I was 6 months pregnant. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm used to doing it on my own. I can do it. Now my last one, like, I guess it's different when a person is right there and they're financially able. Cause
and they still don't do. That's
and like still doesn't do. And it's like people that know him are like, excuse me.
And now, what you saying that with, you said the last one, he basically, like you said, it's all or nothing. So basically, he still wants to be with you. But
I'm not even gonna say he wants to be with me.
The fact that I wouldn't even say he does. I wouldn't even say he wants to. I wouldn't even say that's what I wouldn't even say that it's the fact that he wants to be. It's the fact that he wants to control what you do. He wants,
and given a person of his status, because he got bank. Okay. So he feels like, I think he's so used to people just doing what he wants and having his way that he doesn't understand what to do whenever he doesn't control the show.
Gotcha.
So it's like, I think he having like a power struggle.
Okay.
And so it's like with me, it's all about the kids. And so he's steady trying to find a way to where it's like, oh no, you don't. You worried about this and you're worried about that. I'm like, no, I'm worried about my baby. Right. If you want to see your baby, okay, there's ways that we can do this without you having to come up in my house.
Right.
And all these other things. Because what do you need to come in my house for to see your child? I can bring your child to you.
Right.
And then you go visit with your baby.
Okay.
So, you know, it's always, he'll turn it back like I'm the one that's being complicated when I know I'm not.
Right.
Because I'm trying to make it solely about the baby.
It's a manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it is. He's trying to manipulate you into doing what he wants you to do. That way he has the control. And once he has that control, he feels more so of a man. And it's basically feeding his ego.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, why... And I mean, and you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable answering this question. But why haven't you gone after him for child support? Especially because you say that he's making bank, he's well off. Mm-hmm. Why haven't you gone for child support?
Now let me make you laugh. He is on child support, and the funny part is,
wait a minute, what?
He's on child support, and he only, he's paying what? $200 something a month. That's what he's supposed. That's based on a person that does not work. Whenever I went in there, I didn't even tell the people like, "Hey, he has bank." Like I told them after the fact because I was like, "What? Well, ma'am, he was so fine with paying it." So well, of course he does because he has money. He has money. But the thing is, he wasn't even supposed to be on child support. Like, when we went to the child support office, we were on good terms. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the only reason it was because he didn't want... He swore up and down that wasn't his baby. So, I'm like, okay, well, let's go take the DNA test. I have one. It's a peace of mind test. You have to pay X dollars. He didn't want to pay it. So, I'm like, okay, if you don't pay it, I have to go to the people. Okay. We'll go to the people. I went to the people. And because of the type of person he is, I'm like, you know what? Just pay your little $200. I'm fine with that. I won't have to ask you for anything when it comes to money for the baby.
Right.
But he pays that when he wants. So.
That's crazy. I mean, when I say it's crazy because like, I think I've stressed this in 3 different episodes just on this topic alone. I could not picture myself being out of my kids' lives. I have 3. Mm-hmm. 2 daughters and a son. 7, 5, and 2. I have been here from the time that their mother got pregnant with them until the time she popped them out the hospital. I have been here. I have seen their first steps. Mm-hmm. I have potty trained them. I have seen them go to the first day of daycare. I have seen my 7 and my 5-year-old go to the first day of school. First haircut, first hairdo, first competition. All that stuff, I have been here. So I could never in a million years just say, you know what, fuck it, and walk out of my kid's life.
And see, and this is my thing, like, this is an older man. You know, I don't want to put his business out on Front Street, but...
He older than me?
Yes, honey.
Oh,
he's closer to my mom's age than he is to my age, okay? So we didn't even have kids.
She had her sugar daddy, y'all. She had a sugar daddy. Gotcha.
And it really wasn't that because, baby, he tight with his money. But It's like, this is the thing. When I got pregnant, I was like, you know what? This might be a good thing for him. Because he lost his wife unexpectedly. He lost his wife. He lost his little dog. So I'm like, okay, well, here's family for you. Someone that will love you no matter what and won't care about if you have a penny to your name.
Right.
This is someone that will love you for you.
Right.
Then, on top of that, when she was 4 months old, she died and came back. They revived her or whatever.
Your daughter?
Yes. Like,
wow.
Yes. So it's like, okay, your child died and she came back. They revived her and got her back. Okay, so now this is like a second chance. You still don't want to do anything?
That's
it's
crazy.
like, I don't know. I don't understand people.
I don't understand it. I guess because I don't understand it because I know guys that I wouldn't even call them friends. I call them associates. I once called them friends, but because of the situation that they're, the situation that they put these women in, I don't call them friends anymore because how do you lay down with this woman, you make this baby, know that she gets pregnant, and then just vanish. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't tell you to have this baby, this, that, and the third. It takes two to have a baby. When you decided that you wanted to have sexual intercourse with this woman, and you went in her raw, and you decided you wanted to skeet off in this woman, you knew there was a possibility of you getting this woman pregnant. Yeah. There was a 50-50 chance. It was a damn two-faced coin flip toss-up. So, I'm like, how the hell do you not step up and take responsibility for this child, for this innocent life that did not ask to be here?
And see, and that's a conversation that, like, because me and my first daughter, me and her dad did not start off on good terms.
Right.
We hated each other. Or maybe it was me hating him. But like now, like, I mean, we're really in a good spot where we actually talk. And he was actually in a really serious relationship, and she had a daughter. And so I was like, well, is the dad present? He was like, no, he's not. So I'm pretty much, I stepped up to the plate. And I told him, I was like, so do you see now what your daughter is missing out on? I mean, I wasn't upset that, he's, I feel like that's your, if you're with a woman that has children, you should want to be a father figure to those children. I mean, I'm not saying she's supposed to throw them on you, like, first, when y'all first get into it, but at a certain point, you're supposed to step up. If that is the goal, I mean, you're supposed to be in a relationship for marriage.
Right.
Point blank. So you should be trying to take on those children as if they're your own.
Correct.
So I told him, I'm like, you being there for her should let you see what you're missing out with your own child. And you have some people that they don't even care about that.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I dated a girl back when I was younger that was like that, and her baby dad he wouldn't come around like that. He would come around sporadically. Mm-hmm. But when he found out that I was the one that was making sure that she was getting to doctor's appointments and getting her medicine, and I was watching her, and I called her my stepdaughter, that's when he decided he wanted to step up and be like, you know what? This is my daughter. I need to do this. And I saw them one day, and they were walking, and I was like, hey, yo, let my stepdaughter know I'm coming by to see. He like, what? Yeah, you heard what I said. Mm-hmm. Let my stepdaughter know I'm coming by to see her. And I thought it was funny to me because I'm like, why is it that when this woman's not doing so hot, she's not doing well, you won't do any damn thing. But when another man steps up to the plate and starts actually taking the responsibility of what you're supposed to be doing anyway, you have an issue with it, and then you want to actually start doing what you're supposed to do. It makes no sense to me.
But can I make some people mad?
Girl, go ahead. That is what real unscripted is about. There are
females that do the same thing.
Yeah.
They ain't. You can't see your daughter. No. What, you coming over here to see her? Leave your girlfriend at home.